Hey guys, it's Mel, and we are here with a little just bonus card reading today. There's a group of us that are going to a fun Alice in Wonderland themed tea party tonight, hosted by Lisa Tenney, one of my fellow students that I have studied with for years now. She's an amazing person, and yeah, so she's putting on an Alice in Wonderland themed tea party tonight where we're going to do our own tea leaf reading, which I'm really excited about. I've only tried that a couple of times and it's fun. So I'm excited to see what happens tonight. But because of that, we have Pepper's here. She's enjoying some of the cooler air coming in through the fan because it's really hot up here today. So anyway, I'm sorry, sidetrack. So I have this fun deck that I've only really tried out a couple of times for myself. They're a little darker than my normal, like the soul coaching. I'm sorry, my whole setup, guys. Sidetrack here, another sidetrack. I have a new one coming on order, but my ring light is down. The tripod is down to 2 legs. There's no interconnected things to hold it all together, so it's just kind of leaning on my table. So anytime I wobble my table or touch it, it's going to be a little wobbly. So I'm sorry. New equipment is coming. I'm even getting some mics, so when Laura and I start doing our lives together, you guys can hear us a little better. Yeah, so anyway, that was a whole sidetrack. So back to the cards. So I have this little deck of cards. I actually really like it because it's nice in my hand. It feels like a deck of like playing cards, easy to shuffle, but they are just a little darker than my normal cards, which is fine. It's great. We can't have the light without the dark, right guys? And they're just kind of really quirky and cool. So I thought it'd be fun to get on here, and since we're doing the Alice in Wonderland tea party tonight, to do the Alice in Wonderland card pull right now. I'll have to post some pictures of the tea party. We all decided to kind of dress up in, like, I guess costume. Mine started out as a cute little tea dress, and it's now gotten way bigger than that. So we'll take some pictures and have to post them. Okay, so let's do a 3-card spread for the collective. And excuse me. And so we're not going to pick 1, 2, or 3. We're just going to do the collective message. And so we'll do past, present, future. I have no questions. I didn't come on here prepared. I just popped on because I just felt like coming on. And I'm shuffling these cards extra because I really I did clear them with some spray. There's a couple of different ways you can clear your cards, guys. I'll do a video out on that soon. I have a new deck coming, a new Denise Lynn deck. I'm so excited. It's her new deck, and so when I get them, maybe I'll do an unboxing and do my process in how I clear my new decks, which I did when I got this one, but it's been sitting stagnant for a while. So that's why I'm shuffling them a little more. I've been knocking them, and I did spritz them with some cleaner, some spray. Okay, let's do one more shuffle here. Oh my goodness. I've already got 2 cards that fell out, guys. Ah, no, I got 3. Okay, we got our 3 cards. Okay. All right, I don't know if that one fell out upside down or not, but card number 3, I picked, when I turned it over, it was upside down. So we're going to leave it upside down, okay? So we're going to do past, present, future. What do we need to know just for our highest and best? Okay. So the first card here, it's number 8, and it says, do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. Okay. And this is going to represent the past guys, so our past selves, okay? So what I'm getting from this is there were some habits that were not for your highest and best good. This could be addiction. I'm feeling that just because the word poison kind of reminds me of, you know, like alcohol or drugs or something like this, okay? And it says do not drink poison. I'm definitely hearing for some of you this was some sort of an addiction that you had to overcome. Something hearing like maybe, you know, when you're in your 20s and you just start being able to be independent and go out and have fun and go to the parties and do the drinking and do the, you know, the fun things that you want to explore when you're that age, right? But I'm also hearing these are like thought patterns in the way you might have treated yourself or spoken to yourself and to others. I'm hearing definitely like poisonous words, like a toxic environment, right? Creating that or allowing that to be your environment. So not speaking up for yourself. So taking the poison words in and holding them in your body is just as bad as drinking that alcohol every day or binging once a week when you go out to party or something like that, right? So the poison doesn't necessarily have to be a substance. It can also be other toxic. I'm just hearing like people telling you stuff and like you believing it even though you know it's not true kind of situation, right? And then so you start believing in that about yourself. And then becoming that. So what I'm hearing from this is you were absorbing the toxic environment as well as, for some of you, substances. If you've never had alcohol or drugs or anything, any kind of substance, even smoking cigarettes, you know, stuff like that. If you've never done any of that, then definitely take this as like a toxic environment, including like words, thoughts, all of that, okay? Or even actions that you allowed or that you were doing to others outwardly. Could be internal or external here. It could be both. I'm kind of feeling and hearing that the toxic environment was a two-way street, okay? And she is not a happy camper in this card. She is not happy here. This is something you had to let go. Or that you are letting go, okay? Current situation is, the card is number 9. And it says curiouser and curiouser. Discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. So what I'm getting from this card, there have been things that have piqued your interest, that you have gotten curious about, and that you are exploring, that might seem a little weird and odd to others. And I'm hearing like stuff like this, okay? This is not for everybody, for sure. But it's for you if you're here, right? So I'm really hearing to keep exploring those things that bring that curiosity out within you. The stuff that you're curious about is the stuff that you're supposed to be paying attention to, right? Because there's something in it to feed your soul, is what I'm feeling. If there's something that is drawing you in, that you're like, oh, that sounds interesting, explore that. Go and explore that, because there's something in it that your soul is like, I think there's something to this that I might like, or that might teach me a lesson, or that I'm meant to do. The weirder, the better for me. I'm not afraid to be a little bit weird. And this card is calling for you to also not be afraid to be a little bit weird, especially if you are curious about whatever this weird thing is, right? It could be card reading, it could be mediumship, it could be something totally different. Whatever that is for you, explore that, okay? And where this is the present, represents the present card, that should be happening right now, okay? In the present moment. Okay. She's in this card, she looks like she's like, I'm not sure about this. But I'm telling you, if it's something that you're curious about, explore that, okay? All right. And card number 3 will represent the future. And this is the one that I believe was upside down. When I flipped it over, it was upside down. So we're going to say that it was. Pay attention to this one. Just because it was upside down, that's what it means in Oracle cards, is to just pay attention to it, right? Pay a little bit more attention to this one. So this represents future, and it is number 37. And it says nature communication, flower energies, fairy energies, elemental messengers. Ooh. And I'm going to read it upside down. My mentor, Shane, would always say, read it the way it came out first, and then you can flip it back over, right? So I'm looking at this card, and I'm seeing a lot of purple in here, which would be, for me, would like represent like crown chakra, which would represent the higher connection, right? This one is particularly connected to the nature elements, right? The nature communication, it says here, which I'm all about as an animal communicator. That's what I love to do. And so this card is really calling for you to really weird it out, okay? To really weird it out and to start communicating with those elementals, with those nature spirits, with the fairy realm. Just be a little cautious with the fairies, because they can be a little trickstery, I guess is the right word. Just be careful with the fairies, right? And respect them for what they are. I'm going to flip the card over now. And the thing that really catches my eye in this card is her eyes. They kind of look like almost like shiny marbles, but they're giving me like rainbow vibes, right? And what I'm hearing is so there's so many different colors, let's just say colors of different kinds of things that you want to do, different modalities of things, different ways to do them. And I'm hearing try all the different colors. All the different colors, all the different things are going to have different kind of vibrations to them, different kind of frequencies to them. And tapping into that, like we're exploring our weird selves right now, right? In this card, you're going to be able to tap into that kind of stuff here. Come future. This represents a future card, right? So we're going to be able to easily tap into those realms that we can't see. No, or not all of us. I'm sure some people out there can. Yeah. Hearing like all the different kinds of things, like with her her eyes here with all the different kind of colors and stuff. I'm hearing tap into the different frequencies, tap into the different colors, the different modalities, the different kinds of things beyond the normal, right? We're in a weird stage right now. We're dealing with that. We're learning that. We're going to be able, come future, be able to tap into more because of that. Okay. There's someone out there who is extremely tapped into the flowers already. I'm hearing flower essence. So you might be someone who starts working with essential oils or creating your own essential oils, or even going out and like picking rose petals and creating your own rose water or rose oil or something to this, right? There's something within the energy of the flowers that is very healing. It's very soft and nurturing. Roses always remind me of my grandmother, so maybe there's something to the effect of that it reminds you of a family, like a special family member. I'm also hearing the gardeners out there. It's like you can speak to the flowers, right? You already do this, so start paying attention to that. If you're out there and gardening and doing like working with the flowers or herbs or even vegetables, plants in general, start tapping into their energies and listening to them. This is something you're gonna be able to just do come a little bit down the road. Okay. This goes for people who have animal connections as well. We're all capable of the animal communication piece. It's just a matter of learning how to listen to that voice inside and decipher if it's your own voice or the animal that you're talking to. I'm being shown horses, and I'm actually working with a couple of horses right now. There's someone out there specifically with horse connections who would be able to do this communication very soon in the future. I think you're already doing it. That's ego. I said think. You're already doing it. It's just a matter of learning how to harness it. Okay. how to rein it in. And then also for some people out there, you're very tapped into fairies, gnomes, elementals, this kind of spirit creatures, or nature creatures. Like, I'm seeing forests. I'm seeing you out there and just tapping into these energies, like knowing which path to take without really knowing the terrain, kind of thing. Stuff like this, okay? Really listening and really tapping in to those elemental spirits that are speaking to you, especially if you're out in nature a lot, and it's like you just know, don't step there, and then, oh, there's a hornet nest down in the ground there or something, you know, like the ground hornets or whatever. This is something that's coming very near future. I'm hearing within the next 3 to 5 months, you'll be able to really tap in to all of that. Okay. I'm going to pull one more, guys, just for overall message. I hope that all made sense to you. I'm just really I'm looking at these cards and I'm seeing so much growth from the first card, right? From this kind of like moody, not so happy, toxic kind of card to this like really super curious card, like, ooh, what's that all about? To like, oh wow, I'm so tapped in. I'm tapped right in. I love that. Okay. Do one more tappy tap. In a quick shuffle. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything in here. Oh, and apparently we have 2 more cards, but I did just notice one thing here, guys. In this card here, I really believe that there were some negative people, negative entities, negative thought forms feeding you that poison, okay? You were able to let that go, or you're in the process of letting that go to let your curiosity get piqued, okay? Because if you're in that toxic environment, you're foggy. You're not gonna be curious. You're just gonna be in survival mode, okay? Okay, so 2 cards fell out, both upside down. And the first card, this is just overall message, right? The first card is number 17, and it says growing up, wanting to grow in experience, rejection, perpetual youth. So what I'm hearing from this card, guys, that it's time to put away the childishness. I cannot even say it. Stop being the spoiled little child is what I'm hearing. The childness of the way that you live, the way that you go about things. It's time to grow up. And I really feel like with this curiosity, this is going to help you grow up, okay? This is going to help you grow to the next level. It's time to put down the childlike toys or the childlike behaviors. I'm seeing you like throwing all the old toys away, right? Throwing all the old toys away so that we can bring in something new and better and fresh, that is age appropriate. Okay. And I'm seeing the Cheshire cat here. He's got this like, he doesn't have a really nice grin on his face. He's trying to pull you back. Okay. Don't let it pull you back. Don't let the poison pull you back. We're releasing the childish behaviors and entities, all of that keeps you down in that lower vibration. We're getting rid of that. It's time to grow up. Okay? It's time to grow up. And then the second card that fell out here is number 27, and it says painting the roses red, covering up errors. Okay? But she doesn't look happy about it. Okay, and if you know the story of Alice in Wonderland at all, the Red Queen forces her to paint the flowers red because she doesn't like the white flowers. She only wants the red flowers. But Alice is clearly not happy with having to lie and cover up the purity of the white flower. Okay, she's being forced to turn that into a red flower, and she's not happy about it. She doesn't like it. And what I'm hearing here is don't allow people to force you to well, cover up things, first of all, or lie about things, or hide things that aren't of the truth, right? We want to live in the truth. We don't want to be unhappy because we have to cover it up. We want to be authentic. And with the authenticity, the white flower will bring you more purity. It will bring you more peace. And you won't have to worry about, what did I say in that lie? Because it's the truth. You don't have to worry about it if it's the truth, because it's just the truth, right? This is what I'm hearing. Don't be lying. Don't be covering up any truths, any false information. Don't be spreading that. I'm hearing. Like, cut the gossip. I'm not saying you can't have conversations with other people about other people. That's different. But we're talking about gossip and spreading lies, basically. Okay, we're not doing that anymore. We're not covering up the truth anymore. Okay, she is not happy about this. Not happy at all. Okay, be authentic, be honest, use integrity around every single corner that you turn. Yeah. Don't be afraid to go out and be a little weird. It's okay. Not everyone's going to love you, but then they're not for you, right? Okay, guys. This was a cool, interesting card pull. These cards are actually a lot cooler than I remember. I guess maybe I just should have given them a second chance. I only used them one or two other times. I wasn't ready for them apparently, and I can't talk today. It's okay. Nothing's perfect, and we can't always be perfect, and we have to just accept that, right? Yes. Okay, guys, this is the message. You were in the past, you were drinking the poison. You're not anymore, okay? We're going into curiosity, and we're finding new fun things that interest us and that feed our soul. You're going to be able to do some cool things come here in the future by exploring and being curious. And guys, we got to grow up and be authentic, okay? We just got to pull on our big human britches, our grown-up britches, and just be a good person. Okay, this is the message. I love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for being here. I'm hoping to see some of you tonight at the tea party, so we can have some fun and get a little curious about things, try some new things out. I'm excited for the tea reading part. And if you like what you see here, if you like what you hear, please follow, subscribe, share, click the notification bell if you're on YouTube. let me know what you like, what you don't like, and if you want me to keep doing these. I love doing them. They're fun. And I just want to hear what you guys have to say. All right. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.